But as the day when the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night, we will not vanish without a fight, we're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
No, it's not true.
It doesn't matter what's true. It matters the story they tell when you're gone.
I keep on pushing down my gypsy road.
Well, everybody. It is a Monday.
Yeah.
And man, oh man. Hopefully everybody had a fantastic weekend. If you didn't, well, at least you're here today to get revised, to get, revision about life itself. So that is awesome. I had a weird weekend. I'll tell you about one of my weird weekends here. I don't know
what happened to you.
That the shirt actually has a different color.
No shit.
Okay, the color actually looks purple now. So let me tell you how I got purple. Let me tell you how I got this.
How to get purple?
Which I don't mind. I think the purple gives it a little flavor. Well,
washed it with other clothes.
Reason, guys. Friday night, I was in bed. The wife's in bed. For whatever reason, our English bulldog.
Oh no!
Jump in the bed.
No.
The English bulldog got between us in bed and actually peed in the bed right there. Peed in the bed. So like, what the hell? I mean, we're in bed. What are you doing? We peed in the bed. But the blanket on top is a blanket that my wife tie-dyed. I forgot she tie-dyed it. So in the morning when I went to wash it, this shirt was with that blanket. And when I washed it, I pulled it out. I was like, this shirt turned purple.
Wait, so the shirt was washed with the piss on the tie-dye. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, it was.
So you washed your brand new white shirt with a symbol on it with a tie-dye shirt.
Well, what happened was I threw the shirt. I put the blanket in the hallway so I get it in the morning. And when I picked up the blanket, I didn't realize my shirt was underneath. So
excellent.
I usually wash the blankets by itself because, it's too much space. Then I noticed this other purple thing. I pulled it out. I was like, oh, man, this is my shirt.
I was going to say you did not wash whites with darks in the washing machine.
No, and it is what it is. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. And then, this morning, first thing in the morning, my dog had an appointment at the vet to get her yearly checkup, shots and all that, whatever, shots, all that kind of stuff, blood work, just, English bulldogs. You gotta make sure you're up on them because they're known to get sick more than other dogs. And then, so everything was cool. Everything was right. Everything was cool. I posted a picture of the dog on another social media platform. And then I get this message from this guy, dude, you don't know what they're putting into that dog. They're poisoning your dog. They're making it worse. And I'm like, really? I go, and then I type back. First I go, well, what's in it? What do you think? It's in it. Well, it's like little microchips, and they're trying to change your dog, and they want to make your dog more sick, so your dog will go back. And I'm like, wow. Well, what did you eat today? Well, what's in that? What's in that food you bought? Oh, did you need an aspirin over the weekend? What's in that aspirin? What's the ingredients? And not just what are the ingredients. What are the ingredients? I mean, it's like everybody thinks they're a doctor, everybody thinks they're a lawyer, and it's like they assume they know everything that is ejected in animals and humans, and you're like, well, when you take a cough drop, what's in a cough drop? Do you even read it? You know, and there'll be people like, well, I know what's in it when I buy it. No, you don't. You know every single ingredient. What about that food you buy? I get organic fruit. Really?
Yeah.
Do you know that's truly organic? Do you know how to get an organic stamp?
Yeah.
And when they watered the plants down in stores to sell it to you, what's in that water? It's like, people,
Don't fucking know.
Listen, and it's just funny. I love people like this because, like, well, do you own a car? Well, yeah. Well, do you know your car, your tailpipe puts out poison in the air? If you breathe enough of it, you could die. I mean, it's relax. And listen, if people want to give me an opinion, that's one thing. Don't tell me on what I should put in my dog or family. That's my business.
Yeah, you're not gonna win. It's just like, I mean, unless you're living out in Iceland or Greenland or out in the Alaskan fucking wilderness where you're actually you're growing your own food and bringing down your own game, and you're 100%. You're depending on the grocery store, which means you're depending on the pharmaceutical, whatever. You're depending on the companies.
That's her at the VA. I mean, not the VA.
Yeah.
At the dog place. She's fine. She's fine.
Yeah. You're not. You don't know. I mean, you go crazy. Read the back of the ingredients. Do the best you can in the dictionary. Be aware. Be smarter than the situation. Got that? Like you said with the dog, you know what you're doing. You understand. You ask questions. You know what's going into the dog. It's fine. They're not out to kill the dogs.
I know.
Everybody is like, there's a conspiracy. They're out to kill us. They're out to kill us. Who's trying to kill who? What?
I know, right? I know.
Okay.
I know.
Relax.
And I'm always like, and
the storms.
Well, listen, you actually need human bodies to work to pay taxes so you can stay rich. Okay? They need people like us to do the dirty work so they can stay rich. Okay? If you get rid of all the people like us, who's going to do your dirty work? I'm serious. Who's going to mops? Who's going to clean? Who's going to get the grease on their hands?
Who's going to do the dirty work? Who's going to dig the ditch?
One of the most respected fields, I say, that everybody should respect, not just the hospitals and all them. Everybody should respect the mechanic. The mechanic who keeps your vehicles going. The one that gets their hands greasy, gets under there, replace parts and stuff. These people are just as important as doctors, attorneys, senators, governors. I mean, if you got rid of all the mechanics, listen, we all know how to change some things in our cars, Bob. You know how to fix some things on the cars, but we're not completely fully trained in the full vehicle. We forget about like important people of the world, like the mechanics and people like them. We just do. I was a mechanic for 25 years. I owned my own business for 15 years. Yeah, Scott. I mean, people should tell you, thank you for your, I know it's kind of weird. Like you tell a serviceman, thank you for your service. But Scott, thank you for your service. I mean, shit, mechanic jobs aren't easy. And I noticed like mechanics come out with grease on their hands. Other people look at them like they're like, I'm not saying Laura, I'm not saying everybody, and it's just like, you need them. All you rich people that are driving all your fancy cars, you need them to work on your car. I think you're freezing sometimes, Bob. I think Bob's freezing. Electronics and cars as well. Saying hi. Hey, welcome, Nah. Electronics and cars. Everything in a car. And And AGM, I'm glad you talk about electronics because, you know, our show today is about, you know, futuristic movies on can movies predict the future? You know, can they? You know, and I'm not here to say they predict the future guaranteed. What I'm saying is it's fun to talk about. That's all I'm getting at. It's fun to talk about things that happen in movies and it actually turned out to be true in the future. And I'm not saying these movies are magical and they knew exactly what's going to happen, but they're fun to talk about. And I got a couple on the thumbnail: Flash Gordon and Runaway. You know, that predicts the future in a lot of different ways. So we're gonna have fun. Bob will be back on. I got a cool little video about the movie, about the futuristic stuff in the movie Runaway that I think a lot of you might like, or I hope you guys like. So I mean, I hope so. So when Bob gets back, we'll get him on the air. But let me see here. Let me share. Actually, right before Bob gets back, you know, a lot of us here, myself, a lot of you in the chat, we all somewhat believe in something of the unknown out there. You know, some might believe in UFOs, some might not. Some might believe in Bigfoot, some might not. Some might believe in aliens or not. You know, there's different cryptics out there that we all, you know, some people believe in and you don't. And I'm not here to, you know, try to convince you to believe in all this kind of stuff. But if you are into a lot of that stuff and the paranormal, you like that kind of stuff. And I'm not trying to share this just to say I want everybody to join my my Reddit page, but I just wanted to show you guys my Reddit page when Bob gets back. About if you guys have been in Reddit, you know, please subscribe to my Reddit page. And if you gave up on Reddit in the past, well, you can stay giving up to Reddit. But if you want to come back to Reddit, my page on Reddit, in my opinion, is the best Reddit page of all Reddit, because on my page, I want to show you guys what I put on my Reddit page. So if you're into a lot of the stuff on my Reddit page, anybody can post videos, not just me. Letting you know this, a lot of you can post on this Reddit page. It doesn't have to be me, but since it's still a newer channel, I do most of the posting. I got something here that's with the UFOs. Okay. Now this video is by Mandela Effect. It's about awareness. This is a real important video. She's got a beautiful, awesome message here. I recommend that everybody should watch it because the message that she put in this video is really 100% correct and 100% true. And I hope everybody would check that out. If you go down, my good friend, Grandpa's World, does great. He does great stories of the of aliens. I mean, he just does great. I mean, his channel is fantastic. He's an honest man. He knows a lot. He's been through life a lot, and he's got a lot of great stories. So, you know, you guys should check him out. Grandpa's World is thumbs up for me. And if you scroll down, we had this lady on our channel about dreams.
Dreams.
She had the latest video called 3 Reasons Why You Should Never Ignore Your Dreams. She deserves, my opinion, a lot more viewers, a lot more subscribers, because we have all talked about a lot of our shows about how dreams are important. Just last Friday, we talked about guardian angels and how sometimes a dream could be a guardian angel talk to you. So she is awesome. She was actually on our channel before. I love the way she talks. I love the way she explains about certain kind of dreams. And she's another person you should check out, or you can check her out on my Reddit page. And if you scroll down my Reddit page, you have Manimal Research is one of the awesome groups that does Bigfoot research, which is actually having a big, cool camp thing in September where anybody could go.
Nice.
Talk about Bigfoots. Here's another good Bigfoot video from
Nice.
ridge side Sasquatch areas. I mean, what, like I said, what I'm trying to do, guys, is I'm just trying to show you my Reddit page that I put a variety. The person, that video is called Long Island Bigfoot, which has a lot of great Bigfoot videos on his channel. And if I scroll down some more, you got this one is actually from Bigfoot Anonymous, which he's on here a lot, which he actually caught a footprint of the skunk ape.
Nice.
You can see right there. Here's a pretty cool haunted zoo video. This is a Mandela Effect about the honky tonk woman. That's from Hazel. Here's another guy that actually he's just a regular YouTuber like us that actually had one of his videos on paranormal caught on camera, which is very cool. Here's a crazy son of a bitch right here named Robert Wood, has a one called Pentagon Secret Army.
Yeah.
Crazy guy. Some more Bigfoots. So I try to put a variety of everything. And of course, our shows that comes here gets listed.
Yeah.
So if you're into any paranormals, my channel on Reddit, I put it all on there. It's like a one shot thing. So you guys should check it out. What's here? I wonder how Richard and Oli Joe Bigfoot hunters are doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Richard and Oli Joe Bigfoot hunters are doing. Are they doing a big hunt right now? That'd be cool. That'd be cool. So and actually, guys, who's ever here? Tomorrow night on my channel, I'm going to share the screen for a second at 9:00 at night. And then, here, give me a second. Hold on a second.
What's going on, Eric?
I want to get the full name correct. Hold on, right here. I want to get the full name corrected. I want to make sure. There's a man named Stacy. He's hold on. I want to get his correct name out for a second. Best Dudes Production. Give me a second. I don't want to mispronounce his name. Stacy Brown Jr. This guy does documentaries. He makes documentaries. This one here is called Skunk Ape Lives. And he actually had a movie that came out called The Pit last Friday. And he's going to be on my channel tomorrow night at 9 p.m.
Whoa.
And talk about his documentary, talk about his research in the unknown, in the Bigfoot paranormal unknown. So I actually got a director coming on tomorrow night. This guy's a writer and director, and I just put the link. If anybody wants to watch this documentary, it's actually on YouTube. This is actually on YouTube. So you guys should watch it, kind of know his work. And if you have questions tomorrow night, come back tomorrow night. It's going to be, he could come, he said he could come on at night. And I'm like, oh, let's do it, man. I want to do that. Yeah. So I want to hear about the skunk ape. I don't really hear a lot about skunk apes.
No. Other than they stink.
Yeah.
I heard they smell. That's about it.
Yeah. So that's going to be awesome.
Like a smelly ass hominid. I don't know. It sounds like a lot of people that I know, though. Stink.
Hell yeah. What's it say? Eric, you forgot about Richard and Joe from the Bigfoot videos from a little over a week ago. Oh shit, I did. He's talking about Joe. Remember Bob, good old Joe, the boy Joe, and the guy we did that Bigfoot show last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, on our show. Yeah, on our show.
No, well, we showed the video on our show.
Oh goddamn. Okay, Joe and Richard.
Joe and Richard. Yeah.
Yeah, Joe and Richard. Crazy Joe and El Flaco, Richard. Yes. Yeah. Well, you got to go the opposite. I know Panzon is the correct name, but we just say Flaco for the opposite. So old Flaco and Joe. Yeah. They're great guys. Really, so
yeah, great guy.
On top of it, Bigfoot hunters. Yes.
Now in the community tab, guys, if you haven't voted yet, I put in the community tab, do you believe that certain movies can predict the future?
Oh, yeah.
Okay? It's about the Monday show. And so far with 29 votes, 69% says yes, some movies can predict the future. No, it's all luck. So 31% says it's all luck, and some movies can predict the future. Okay? So I am not here to say that all movies have magical powers and they can predict the future. I'm not going to do that. Yeah. But they're fun to talk about. They're fun to say, man, they got it right.
Yeah.
These movies got it right.
Yeah.
And they're just fun to talk about. And I want to start with
I love Mike Gordon.
I want to start with yes, Joe, the ex-mob boss. Yeah.
And now a Bigfoot hunter. Now he's a Bigfoot hunter.
Hey, greetings, Texas Danny. Greetings, nah. So let me pull up this screen here. I'm not I said, I can't prove that everybody's predicted the future. Now, here is the spaceship that gets first launched into space by Flash Gordon.
Yes.
Flash Gordon
and
Zarkov.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to kind of like see it, but let me just see if I can slow it down because, we don't want to.
Let's see that fucking ship. It looks like a dick, right?
Well, that's why I'm going to bring it up. Hold on. Let's see here.
Looks like a missile card. It's just like them going up into the Carmen. Eric, did you know that the line? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Guys, I worked at an aerospace museum. I must be really, really stupid. I have never, ever heard of the Carmen line. Like Eric and I are from a town called Kerman. His name is Kerman. And so Kerman is in my head 1,000% of the time. If somebody at the Museum of Flight, where I worked for a decade-ish, would talk about a ship making it to the Kerman line, I would know. Eric, I would know that word Carmen line. So for those of you who have a learning difficulty, this thingy like I have never heard of the Carmen line. Understand that? So yeah, the Carmen line, Eric, that's it's like 65 something miles up where that's where they're going now. That's where old fucking Basil and not Elon, but Sir Richard Bronson or Sir Bronson, whatever the fuck his name is. They're all going to the Carmen line in their penis and vagina ships. But yeah, it's the Carmen line. And I'm still trying to find people. I'm asking people with whatever effect you want to call this. Can you point out the Carmen line? And they've been to college and universities and they've I don't know where the Carmen line goes. You ever heard of a Carmen line? Apparently it's been out since like the 60s and 70s, and I've never heard of the Carmen line. So now anyway. So we'll go back to the ship, Eric. Congratulations, Kerman is now on the map. The Kerman line, K-Town line. Here you go.
Hey, no, nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Our town is up there now.
Now, you can't see a clear picture of the ship just because of the footage here, but to me,
it looks just like it.
Well, Hold on. I'm trying to get it on it.
Well, the inside.
Okay, right here. Now, I feel like there is also, this is just me thinking, I'm not telling people that this is a true Mandela effect, but I think it is, that this ship at one time actually looked more like a penis, and it still does, but looks almost like a squid, like more of a squid now versus a penis shape. And I think this is a major Mandela effect, because I think that penises and squids and all that world, I mean, everything is changing to such a weird kind of a Mickey Mouse world that even penis shapes are changing a little bit to more of a squid shape, because it looks different. But now people are like, well, Eric, how they predict the future? Well, anybody who's from the 80s, I don't know everybody's age. Everybody used to make fun of this ship because they're saying ships will never look like that.
Yes, I remember that.
Everybody made fun of it. And here, let me share the screen of spaceships here. Like first of all, this one here is this one's actually from NASA. That tip almost looks like that penis shape. It does. It does. I mean, look at this part. If you look at this, hold on. If you look at this,
he's circumcised.
This one is almost the exact same size that's in that ship in Flash Gordon.
Yeah.
Look at that one.
Uncircumcised penises going up into the.
And look, doesn't that, Bob? Doesn't that look futuristic, like a Flash Gordon ship?
That's Elon Musk putting out a fantasy fake ass ship that he got from the book. Now I'm telling you guys, he pulled this straight from the book that Nazi fucking wrote. The Emperor of Mars, Elon, the Emperor of Mars. You know. Yeah, he pulled that right out of a fantasy book. This is such a fucking comic, man. It looks like the 60s, 50s ship. You got to know this.
It truly does.
Yeah.
It truly does. It's almost like I said, we make fun of all this, but when you go back to Flash Gordon, like this clip, that's just not fake anymore.
That's a she-do.
Yeah, and let's see if we can get a look of the ship that's flying in air. That's actually flying in the air. Let me see.
Well, his ship looks just like the ships they have now. And von Braun wrote that book about Mars. Von Braun wrote a book about Mars, and the king of Mars, or the emperor of Mars, is Elon. And so that sci-fi rocket ship is straight from that fucking book. And I'm like, you can't tell me it's not. This cocksucker is playing out a book. He's trying to make the book real. He's trying to make it happen. It reminds me, again, people, we're not changing this, reminds me of the Bible, of all the religious books we have out there. People trying to make it come true. They're groups trying to make prophecy come true from the books. And so when I see Elon with that fucking rocket ship, I go, he's trying to make the book from von Braun come true. You understand? In this weird world we live in, they're trying to make books come true by doing that.
And I think I'm about to show you next, Bob. I think you will appreciate this.
Okay.
I think a lot of you who watch our show are going to get this.
All right.
We have mentioned Mandela effects in the past. We have mentioned how some movies have teddy bears in them.
Oh, not another
what
one.
What I'm about to say, no, this is not where
By the way,
the teddy bear appeared in the movie Flash Gordon, but there is a movie that had Flash Gordon in it, and I'm going to share the screen for a second. This is Ted partying with Flash Gordon.
Texas Danny made a video about a teddy bear changing also, or a bear. He's got a bear carving that's also changed. He made a video about, awesome video about the bear. Here we go.
Hold on. Let me get it back from slow speed. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's go back here.
Be careful. Flash Gordon.
And of course, like I said, there's Flash Gordon. But like I said, there's the teddy bear. Even the teddy bear recognizes Flash Gordon. You know what I mean? I knew you'll get it.
Oh, I got it.
And then
his
Flash Gordon. See, Flash Gordon is in everybody's heart.
That teddy bear. Go back to that teddy bear. Go back to Ted again. Go back to him. His eyebrows got thicker. His eyebrows got thicker on that last scene. They look real thick. Like, I wonder. I don't know though. I'm not saying it's anything, everybody. So don't be saying. But his eyebrows look different, just from the clip. He looked bushier. His eyebrows look different. I've seen this movie hundreds of times. That his eyebrows did not look that way. Eric, bring up a picture of Ted, like pictures. His eyebrows got thicker.
And it was just funny that I was looking for Flash Gordon, and then that video comes up with the teddy bear in there. And I'm like, that is so perfect.
Yeah.
I go, it's like karma. Or people are saying, Eric, look at this. Flash Gordon is true Mandela effects. Look, you even have Ted, the bear, talking about him.
Yeah, look up Ted, from the movie, Ted the teddy bear, and then I'm just curious to see his eyebrows. I mean, it could be me, guys. Obviously, it's just misremembering. I just want to know if no, man, they weren't that big. those eyebrows are fucking huge. That's funny. Again, guys, it's just me. Some things ring a bell, some things don't ring a bell. I can't prove it. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to call it any effect. I'm going to say that I'm going to tell you right now that I know that those, in my mind's eye, those eyebrows were not that big. They were half the size. They were there, and they moved with his emotions, but they weren't that big. Just me. Just me. So they're big as fuck. Kind of cool, though, because it gives him more of an emotional. Makes his eyes shift a little bit more. But okay, that's all I wanted to see.
No, I just thought it was just
they're big.
That I was investigating Flash Gordon, and then there's the video clip of Ted with Flash Gordon. So I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, Danny made a video about a bear. He made about a bear carving that had some weird changes to it. It was really good. People need to check that one out. Okay, enough of that one. I just wanted to. That was just me. That's just me. Don't be making. Hey, no.
I mean, and some of these are looking like what those bozos, the billionaires, are making.
Yeah.
I mean, big lot of room in there because you had that one with bozos like floating around in his, fancy ass little cabinets, whatever. And I'm not gonna say like Flash Gordon predicted it. I mean, he predicted it with the penis ships. You see
the penis ships, yeah. I think
Ted,
Flesh Gordon.
even Ted the Bear himself,
We'll
are all inspired by Flash Gordon.
Get a picture of Flesh Gordon ship. The Flesh Gordon.
Oh, Flesh.
Let's see their ship.
Flesh Gordon. Yeah, let's see that one. Flesh Gordon.
There it is. That's Basil's. That's Basil's ship.
Yeah.
Definitely. This is the way the ships are going in the future. That's the ship I saw launched. Similar to that, more like that one. That's exactly what they're going for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I believe so.
Well, that's the ship. That's Basil's for sure.
Yeah. And like I said, I really believe that the Flash Gordon ship, the first one to launch, has ventured in the Mandela Effect because it was more shape of a peanut. Now it still is, but it looks like more of a squid with the eyes on the side, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Of course, since it's not a top 40 thing, it's never going to get noticed. It has to be approved by Moneybags, and people like them has to approve all the real effects. So
make it rain.
It is now.
Make it rain.
Now I'm gonna play. I'm gonna share a screen.
Yeah.
And then, guys, I actually have articles of about 30, 40 movies that has things in it that has happened in the future. So, and I want to talk about one of the number one movies that never truly ever gets talked about predicting the future. Even when I looked at these website links, I was looking at like 30 movies that has said they have proven stuff that has been in the future. And I looked, and like I said, movies have to be somewhat popular because real movies, I'm not saying all real movies, but I'm saying is a movie that has it all in it.
Yeah.
But nobody ever fucking talks about it. I know we have talked about it before. I'm talking about the movie Runaway.
They got everything.
1984 with Tom Selleck, where the movie, the evil guy in it is Gene Simmons. And in that 1984 movie, they had a lot of future stuff that is actually really being used. But in 84, we weren't even close to it yet. Here we go. Drones. Small drones. Drones are everywhere now. But in 1984, there was no drones. This movie kind of is really truly built on how some drones do look with the whatever, the spin in the middle for the air.
Yeah.
And let's see here.
They don't actually use the word drone. Police are preparing a floater camera which will enter the house in an attempt to locate
floating cameras. All drones have cameras.
Drones used by the government.
Yep.
Drones used by private companies and drones used by individual citizens.
There it is.
Which works just
The drone.
Then you see another drone releasing some tear gas later in the movie.
Military uses drones to drop chemicals, bombs.
Smart.
And this movie
Smart bullet.
None of these lists. And this scene here, we all know now about heat-seeking missiles.
Heat-seeking missiles, yeah.
Heat-seeking missiles on guns, which they have now that nobody even thought about it. And I want you guys to see in this scene. I love this shit because I don't understand how this movie is not talked about with anybody.
Again, everything is copying movies, man.
Look at this. Microchips and stuff. That's true.
This one really does. And then they also have these things called
drone cars. Remember those?
I guess they're technically not aerial drones, but they're designed to lock onto these vehicles.
fast remote controllers like this.
You know, while they're not aerial drones like the drones we have, they're kind of similar in that they're kind of weapons run by.
Yeah, this is a self-driving car. They did not have that, so
Self-driving car.
Yeah,
Exactly.
someone's talking about self-driving car, drones, smart bullets, everything. They got everything in this one.
Everything, Bob. They had it all.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, robots doing the work.
Yeah.
Look at all your car factories.
Yeah.
They're all being run by computers. And why? And people are like, why are they replacing humans? You have a lot of robots here. This is what it's saying. But they wrote here, because no coffee breaks, no union. I mean, does this movie just speaks the future?
Yeah.
And
well, there's your argument. You know, one of the problems is like we can't get rid of oil because you're going to lay off a lot of people in the car industry. And I'm like, well, the majority of them people in the car industry are not people; they're robots. So we're going to lay off robots? There's no mass layoffs are gonna happen. The mass layoffs already happened. They replaced them all with robots. So you can convert a car over to electrical or an alternative fuel other than what we have, and the humans there can help out because there's all robots. You're just gonna reprogram the fucking robot.
Yeah.
Nobody's laid off.
Robots that can hurt people.
Yeah, they do have those.
Yes.
Yeah, they send a zap current at you. Like
right here, they're saying that people can reprogram robots to do harm.
Tasers. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then here, let me go.
Yeah, the only defense you guys have against a fucking robot that's gone crazy is a mustache. You got to have a mustache.
And then look at this one.
You guys out there who do not have beards or mustaches, you will not be able to fight a robot.
And then let's get this one. Computer voice interaction.
Computer, play Papa Jake.
Talking to computers in sci-fi movies is nothing new, but in Runaway, it is a lot more conversational, like our current smart speakers.
David Johnson. One moment, please. Allow me to.
And how true that is nowadays, people.
Yeah.
Well, look, what do I have here?
A robot.
Hey, Alexa, how are you today?
I feel like celebrating because it's my favorite day of the week. Again.
See?
Wow.
I mean, talking stuff. I mean, these things now, it's all. I mean, it's not AI yet, but like they're talking the movie. Like you could tell this thing to order your pizza, and they'll order you pizza now. I mean, everything is voice like. Hey, Alexa, what's the temperature today in Manchester, UK?
13.
Right now, in Manchester, United Kingdom, it's 58 degrees Fahrenheit.
Ooh.
Is that what it is?
58. Yeah. You know what 5 and 8 is, right?
Party with a 5, 8, 13.
Did I nail it or what?
Party with Alexa, peeps. Let's. What I'm just saying is we're all talking more into computers, whatever, anything, telling you, you can even have Alexa change your TV channel.
Yeah, I know. When I go to your house, I fuck with your kids because I'm always telling Alexa to play music.
Yeah.
Alexa, play this song. Alexa, play this.
Alexa, did the movie Runaway in 1984 tell the truth about the future?
Sorry, I didn't understand that.
What? Alexa, can you sing me a song?
Doggies are all I want to see. Doggies, they're all so friendly. Doggies, I just want doggies, and that's 'cause doggies are so loverly.
Alexa, stop. You know what's kind of funny?
Alexa likes doggy.
But I tell you what, I took my dog to the vet today. We talked about my dog this morning, and kind of weird that of all the songs it picked the doggy song.
Oh my God, it's a Mandela Effect.
It must be.
It must be. It must be an overlap. It's a synchronicity.
Midnight Rider. Alexa,
Synchronicity.
Is that a cool song for it? Juan Torres. Okay, Juan Torres says, "Ask it to play Midnight Rider." Okay, Alexa, play Midnight Rider.
Love that song.
Midnight Rider by Allman Brothers Band from Spotify.
Alexa, stop. I would play the song more, but songs are the things that gets copyrighted.
Yeah, pretty fast.
Pretty fast.
Pretty fast.
It really does. But you know, this movie predicted it. 1984. Let's see. Oh, hold on a second.
Art speakers.
Subject, employee David Johnson. One moment, please. Allow me to search the records. Special Projects Division.
And also like the speakers today, they're also listing in the background.
Sure, what'd you expect? Well, that's no good to me. That is what you requested. What do you want to know? Well, the Spectracon. No, how can I find out about this project?
Another thing they predicted was alternatives to passwords. You know, today we have texts and things to verify.
Yep.
Also, the iPhone X has like
Face ID.
yeah, Face ID.
Yes. I mean, let's talk about that. They predicted. Look, this phone. I do my finger right here. My iPad, face recognition.
Yeah. Mine is face recognition. That's funny, dude. This is no joke. My laptop, when I first got it, it's the same one, same laptop. It's got Windows 7 from college. I can do everything that anybody else can do and more because I have Windows 7. You guys don't know about that shit anyway. But it's got face recognition as one of the options, and it doesn't recognize my face anymore.
Well, somebody wants me to ask Alexa about the Mandela Effect. Okay.
Oh.
We can do that. Hey, we could do that.
Yeah.
Alexa, what is the Mandela Effect?
The Mandela Effect is a name for a collective false memory, where many individuals recall an event that could not have taken place. The effect gets its name from the surge of people who came forward with specific memories and details of Nelson Mandela's death in the 1980s, after the news broke of his actual death in 2013.
Alexa, do you believe in the Mandela Effect?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Oh, not sure.
Oh,
Not sure.
sure. That means she doesn't have an answer.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this. Alexa, did Tom Cruise wear a pink shirt or white shirt in the movie Risky Business?
Today in Des Moines it's partly cloudy and mild. Opt for a lightweight pullover. Pair it with shorts and white sneakers. To help personalize your recommendations, what's your preferred shopping department?
Alexa,
Women's
stop.
or men's?
Wait a minute.
Oh, look, and there was a picture of some girl in a white. Oh, it's gone now. There's a picture of a girl wearing a white short outfit.
White sneakers. I thought that's already done with. I thought Wait, when does the white sneaker rule go? You can wear white shoes. Your wife knows that rule. The white shoe rule. The white shoe rule.
She wants. What's this? Wow, Gypsy Rose. She wants you for a pet.
You can wear white shoes in May.
When did you say? False memory. Where did they come up with that? I said loud.
I don't remember.
Get weird now. Keep asking. I know it's just fun. Well, okay. How about this, guys? In the chat, what? I know it's hard, but what is considered, in theory, the #1 most popular Mandela Effect out there? Maybe I ask it. What's the most popular? Is it the Monopoly guy, or what is actually considered? Do you think, Bob, the most popular pop culture Mandela Effect out there?
Oh God! I have to think like a child. 9/11. I don't know. Think like an idiot.
Let me see here. Top 10.
Yeah.
It's probably the Bearstein Bears, right?
Bearstein Bears. Yeah. It's been so long since. I mean, I've found so many like really high ones that hardly anybody knows about. I just kind of post out on videos to see how many people get it. Most people don't. Yeah. Right now I'm doing mock turtle soup. I'm doing an experiment with mock turtle and mock turtle soup. See how many people, I mean, just experimenting with how many people remember certain things about mock turtle.
Well, let's ask Alexa, do you pronounce the Bearstein Bears as Bearstein Bears or Bearstein Bears?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Okay, let me see here. I got to ask it probably a better way. Who's the author of the Bearstein books? Let me see here. Who? Maybe I could trick it. Who is the author for Bearstein?
Bearstein
Bears.
Bernstein. They were the author.
Oh, is that? Let me see. Hey, Alexa, who is the author of Bearstein Bears?
Bernstein.
Berenstain Bears was written by Mike Berenstain since 1995 and Stan and Jan Berenstain.
Is it pronounced Alexa, is it Berenstein Bears or Bearstein Bears?
I pronounce that Berenstain Bears, but I'm always working on how I say things and I might not have it right.
No. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, might not have it right. All right, that's
yeah.
we gone way.
Yeah, too far away. Too far off the path, the beaten path on that one.
Well, but I mean, we're just doing it to show that you know, like in the movie, you can talk to things now. It does exist now.
Everything's like that. Yeah. It's like you could talk to your refrigerator. You could talk to anything. Everywhere you go, your laptops listen to you now.
Well, let's hear about more passwords.
Texts and things to verify logins.
Also, the iPhone X has like
Face ID.
Yeah, Face ID.
And like everything else in this movie, the bad guy hacks their security. He has a little fake eyeball he uses to log into the computer. They might get this one right, and then we're not using
the fake one eyeball.
But you know what? If he has somebody's real eyeball,
yeah, they've got the retinal scans.
Yeah, that is real.
You got retinal scans, face scans, retinal scans.
There are a ton of old school
flat panel screens. They did that in this movie. Flat screen TV.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't have rectum scans. That'd be the next one.
And look, Bob, 1984, iPad.
Yeah, iPad. Something about the 80s, man.
Well,
it's something about the 80s, man. They were like, everything now comes from the 80s movies.
I know. But the thing is, this movie has the most.
It's but
nobody talks about it. And Bob, when I show you the list, this movie does not show up on any of these lists. And this movie is not one thing. It's one after the other. Computer, iPads. And hold on, we're not even done yet with this. Hold on. You're going to see something else they did in this.
Which other one? These people cornered the market on it.
That's about it. This movie was a box office flop. It's available on this German Blu-ray or on some online services. But before we leave it, I'd like to make one more point about the way this film was marketed.
Well, hold on. Let's
listen to the first.
I think I might have
overshot it
because they did the early cell phones in this.
Okay. Yeah, of course they did.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. It was on here.
Well, they've got cell phones they've got early cell phones. They've got them now. It's like
Yeah, it's weird. I guess I had it, but I don't. Yeah. Oh well. Because there's a scene where he was talking in the beginning. Here, let me see.
Yeah.
Rhodes, Kirstie Alley, and
Got a smart bullet.
Yes,
Who's the villain?
Yeah, he's the bad guy. It's about a futuristic police department that's responsible for dealing with runaway robots. And at a glance, it seems very forgettable. Just a standard cop movie with the typical angry police sergeant, hero cop with a warrior past, a new partner who is learning the ropes.
Maybe it was here.
80s robots thrown in.
Well, there's even the automatic out in the cornfield. There's the automatic tractor too.
And this movie was directed and written by Michael Crichton, who wrote Jurassic Parks.
Of course, same.
Westworld.
Yeah, well, they're cloning at the moment. So, Westworld. So he did Westworld. Okay, yeah.
One thing they got right was
he did Westworld. Then he does this movie. Then he does Jurassic Park. Everything that's happening now. That's what he did. It's movies. Did the movies predict it, or was that they are just victims of the storyline, not knowing that they're doing anything within the storyline themselves by predicting the future? They're not in on it. They're just victim. I think everybody out here is playing a role.
Yeah,
in this comic book.
But there's a lot of movies. Not everything came out as close as Runaway did. Even Jurassic Park with DNA, right? I mean, listen. Back to the future.
Directors.
Back to the Future. If you go to part 2, listen, the future that's in Back to the Future Part 2 is already passed with now. And I know there's cars they can make like fly, but not like that movie. Yes, they can make a hoverboard float off the ground, but not like they did in the movie. So there's some things some movies predicted. We're not even close to it. Not even close. And remember, Back to the Future came out like 1985. This is 84. The drone came true. The cell phone came true. The iPad came through. The robot, the passwords, the eye recognition. I mean, and the heat-seeking bullets. I mean, and if you remember, I don't know if you remember this, but maybe there's a picture. Maybe I can find a picture. Let me see here. You'll know what I'm talking about once I get it here. Let me see.
Yeah.
Runaway actor Gene Simmons showing
what's that?
Microchips. Let me see here.
Microchips.
Remember, one of the key things about let me get rid of this. Let me see if there's a picture of him with microchips. Yeah. Because you remember one of the main things about Gene Simmons is he had a bag in the movie full of small microchips where microchips put in things and change everything. And remember, computers, everything, the heart of all computers are from a microchip, from a different, of course, there's different brands. Aztel, there's
bigger to smaller to smaller to smaller to smaller.
And most of the heart of the microchip that's in computers can change the speeds, change how smart it is. And this movie, if you remember, he was trying to get that. If you remember in the movie, that enemy girl had the other half of those chips.
Yeah.
And he needed to get those chips back. Oh, right there.
There's the microchips.
Microchips.
They're little too.
Little.
They didn't have them that small.
No, they're little.
They're little.
And when first
in 84,
the big squares. The big squares. The Intel chips. They're all big squares.
Yeah.
These were already small.
Yeah. But you always got to ask yourself, these people that the writers they do their research and they know the up and coming ideas that inventors have, and then they take it and write it as already invented. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I always have to have a little bit of caution. Like you said, movie predicting the future. Well, they did their research. Not stupid.
They did the research, but this movie got it more right.
They just got it right. Yeah.
They got most everything in this movie correct. Now let me share a screen. Here, let me see. Where is it? Okay. This is called hold on. This one's called 10 sci-fi movies that predicted the future. Okay. Let's see here. Now this one, the first one actually talks about the Truman Show.
Oh yeah. Oh,
you know, the psychological comedy drama is one thing on the surface, but something completely different underneath. Jim Carrey stars as a Truman Burbank, a man who learns that the seemingly ordinary lifestyle has actually been a subject of a reality show. His surroundings are just carefully constructed sets, and his peers are merely hired actors. When he discovers this unsettling truth, he makes plans to escape. Released in 1999, which is true. You know, I mean, everything is now a soap opera. Everything is all fake. Nothing's real. Even when they call all these reality TV shows, those fucking shows on TV aren't realities. They're all actors.
Well, here's one of the running theories that people ask me about, and I say, you know, it's plausible. I kind of shout it out sometimes. There's a movie, remember Pixels? There's a movie called Pixels. You remember that one with Adam Sandler?
Adam Sandler. Video games.
Yeah, so Adam Sandler in the movie, the whatever winners, they put a satellite into space, deep space, they launch it, and they have these video games on the satellite. And as it reaches the whatever spheres to whatever magical place it ends up, the bad, or not bad guys, another group of intelligent whatever thingies.
What the hell was that scream?
Roommates. You got it picks it up and picks up the video games and takes it as a threat. Remember, and Pixels, and returns to Earth using the 80s video games as a form of attack on the planet of the flat Earth or the fucking turtle. It uses the video games that was sent into space as the form and way of attacking. So they had like the MTV, the fake faces, just like now. You know, some people are like, it's just what if, guys, we are under attack? Those of you with whatever effect you want to call it, what if you could see that we are under attack by extraterrestrials, interdimensionals or something? And they're taking literature and making it real. They're taking the Torah, the Bible, the Quran, are taking all religious, whatever books that are written, no matter what it is, and making it come real. The movie 1984, we're living it now, making it come real. Eric, the movies themselves, taking parts and pieces of the movies, making it come real. The book written by the Nazi, whatever his name is, Elon Musk, is trying to make it come real. He's trying to make it manifest it come real. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's trying to make their books come real. I know even right now in Israel, they found the Mashiach. They supposedly found the Mashiach because there's a red heifer. Did they not breed a cow to be red to make it come true? To make the Torah come true. It's like they're making it come true. People are trying to make their stories come true, to manifest it real. Just saying. The aliens are taking it and making things come true, like the movie The Pixels, like Pixels. Yeah. So we're watching the president is probably a artificial intelligence talking like in the movie of Pixels. Same subject.
No,
Pixels.
I mean, like number two, they put the online identity theft in the net, 1995, which I feel that you saw that in Runaway too, when they're logging in with fake eyeballs and things and all that. So I say that the identity theft was there even in the 1984 movie, but this is that the The Net. I didn't know. I didn't like this movie, so I
don't
don't care. Some movie sucks. Who cares? Let's go to the next one. Personalized targeted advertising in Minority Report 2002.
Minority Report. There's the other one. Yeah.
Where everything has advertisements. Oh yeah, that was everywhere.
And precognitions. They go into a mind state where they're precognition. They can see the future. And then there's like the whatever.
Well, this one, what they're talking about here is, when you're talking with your friend about how you want to take up running, and then you go online only to be bombshell with advertisements for athletic sneakers. Everything has everything. I got to scroll down a little bit because there's an advertisement of a no-no. I didn't even realize that until I looked down. It looks like one of those futuristic spaceships.
Yes, don't put that on camera. Yeah,
I know. This is so.
Well, that one
here, military drones in the Terminator 1984. They're talking about in those scenes where they were in the future, where they're trying to kill all humans. They had like drones in the air.
In the movie They Live. Remember the movie They Live? They've got the drones with the cameras that take your picture.
Yeah.
So, I mean, these things that you see in physical form, are they real? I mean, it's real when you touch it. It's cold. It's object. It's an actual. But is this some sort of particle living in a particle simulator machine that's pulling from movies and literature and books things that we know and making them real for you to see like in a movie? And we always joke about how this is a movie. I'm laughing at all the stuff I've seen in old movies come to real, come to life. Like, come on. Right down to the basics of a unicorn, in books showing up, and they were never there. Simplest, weirdest things.
Yeah. I mean, and in Terminator, of course, they haven't really developed fully the skin around robotic and stuff. They're still working on that kind of thing.
They're getting close, dude.
They're getting closer. They're getting closer. But that part's not here yet. But they're getting close. Yeah. They're getting better.
Yeah, they're growing skin. They're growing skin from stem cells. They're grow organs. They can grow organs from stem cells now. People don't know that. You can grow appendages, all kinds of things from stem cells. They're growing lots of things now. Medical. Everybody just sees the corona, and nobody sees the advances in the medical community because all you see is the other bad stuff. But there are major advances. They studied it. I've been looking at it. I'm like, my God, they can regrow whole organs just off stem cells.
Yeah.
Woo! Which are
early robot phototypes in Metropolis, 1927.
Oh yeah, and the flying machines and all that.
That's actually pretty good. I mean, they got this. Got the boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. The black and white silent film was shockingly ahead of its time, a pioneer of science fiction cinema. Metropolis was one of the first movies to ever depict a robot on screen. The idea of a anthropoid machine was still novel in the 1920s, but has since today become widely accepted both in sci-fi generation and real life.
Yeah.
Modern movies and television, Westworld and Ex Machina, for example. Yeah, and instead of just being the first robot, really, I mean, they really shaped this robot in 1927 to almost be like human-like.
Well, it's a person in a...
Well, yeah, we know that.
Yeah. So it's shaped like a human in a costume. But it's starting to look, it's for that time, that's amazing because no one did that.
No.
Know of, yeah. Yeah, everything, there's the Batman symbol. Yeah, everything is coming to pass now.
This one is kind of dumb. I mean, really, why is this on this list? I Am Legend predicted Batman versus Superman. Okay, they predicted a movie. It's made by the same company. There is no predicted. They know what their movies they're going to make.
They knew it was scheduled to happen.
They've always
They already had it on the books.
plan. So
Yeah, they had that
is
plan.
stupid. That should not even been on there. Now, here we go. Star Trek influence on cell phone design.
Yeah.
Captain Kirk, like a cell phone design. Star Trek: The Motion Picture is set in 2070, where interactive travel integral is keeping Earth safe from the 21st century. Well, basically, they're saying is that's almost a cell phone like type of thing in his hand.
What the fuck is that?
Remember the scene in Star Trek 2 when
Yeah.
he's on that planet?
Yeah.
And Khan, or he's talking to somebody, talking to Khan.
Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan.
Or I think he's talking to the Enterprise, and he's making up those years and dates to trick Khan, thinking they're not going to get off anytime soon, but they are.
Yeah. Well, they predicted that cell phone way back in the day, man. That was give Star Trek the original trophy for that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, way back, man.
They're flip gun phones. They flip it and they talk in it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they were guns. They had the tasers, and then they had the phone. Or no, yeah, they had the separate taser and then the phone. Yeah.
Now,
yeah. Oh boy,
Blade Runner did the digital billboards.
Yes, they did.
In the 1982 movie Blade Runner.
Yeah, the digital. Yeah, billboards.
And of course, that's really huge in Japan and stuff with their everything digital screens, digital this.
Wow. Yeah, the technology is. I mean, you blink your eye, and there is a lot of new technology just coming out. I was like, when did you make this? I checked on this certain type of thing just a year ago, and there was nothing in the field at all. And all of a sudden, here it is. Here it is. Tomorrow you can wake up and they have always had this other device that they've been working on from back in the 70s. And it's just come out. I'm like, huh? Yeah, wow. We're just moving really fast into whatever this is in this comic book. All these inventions. What's next?
In Total Recall, the cars that drive themselves.
Well, they do now. They've got them. They do it now. The Google cars, and they've got trucks. They've got those trucks that are self-driving trucks.
Yeah.
Self-driving tractors. Remember, that space movie. What's it called? He goes into space and goes into a black hole. Matthew McConaughey.
Interstellar.
Interstellar. Where he's out in the field and he's got his tractors. They all run. They're all robots. They're all just running on their own. And then he just does calibrations. He just works on the computer. That's all he does mechanically. They do all the work. And remember, he went tracing a drone. He found a fucking drone that was flying, that was radioactive energy, so it would fly for like 20 years. It would not stop flying, and he ended up tracking one and taking its energy source and stuff for his tractors.
Yeah,
nuclear. It was nuclear, dude. Yeah. Well, people don't know it. People don't know this. Here's a Mandela effect, if you guys want to call it one. If you're into this kind of thing. Hold on. Trying to think of what's called Voyager. So if you guys remember about this, in the 70s, they had the Voyager, the satellite Voyager, and another one go out, Voyager, went out into space, deep space. And people are saying, how is Voyager transmitting back from the furthest? It's the furthest it's anything we've ever had anything go out into the deepest of space. They're saying, how is it being done? It's impossible. At the batteries, at the time we had batteries, those batteries would be dead. 70s batteries are about the size of fucking huge ass. There's no little micro battery that can make this satellite transmit, continue to move, have any mechanical whatsoever, any intelligence. It's dead. It's a dead floating fucking nothing. Well, now it's nuclear. They've used nuclear power, Eric. It's a small little, like a nuke it's a nuclear, it's radioactive battery. If you type in the battery source for Voyager, you're going to come up, if you type it in, you're going to come up with whatever. It's this weird new thing I have never heard of before. So now you have a nuclear battery in Voyager, guys. That's on the furthest outer spheres. For those of you guys that are into the changes and whatever have yous and things you just didn't know about, maybe I'm just misremembering. Maybe they've always had nuclear batteries in the 70s and 60s. Maybe they were playing with nuclear power back then. Maybe they invented it. I just didn't know. I never heard of it on Voyager, though.
You never know.
Yeah.
And let's see here.
So
then,
if that's your thing about space and you want to look up something you might not remember or you might remember incorrectly, look up the battery source for the Voyager satellites. And you're going to scratch your fucking head and go, huh?
Well, the problem is when I typed it in, it's showing me so many different kind of batteries, car batteries.
Oh, yeah. Voyager satellite atomic battery. You have to put it just like that. Voyager satellite atomic battery. And see how many people will have this memory. Because it's easy to misremember. Especially, it's simple, guys, to misremember this one because, they've always had nuclear batteries in the 60s and 70s. Come on, so don't call it any effect. It's just they've always had it. So if you can find it, if they provide the information, if the internet has caught up to it yet. Now, I talked about this a long time ago. Is that the battery?
Radio stop.
That must be the battery.
Frequently asked questions. If Voyager number 1 is so far away from the sun, how does it make energy to transmit information to Earth?
What's its answer?
I don't know. It's like you got to
Or
click.
you can even ask Alexa if you had to. How is the Voyager satellite powered? To Alexa, how is the Voyager satellite powered?
Alexa, how is the Voyager satellite powered?
Here's something I found on the internet. Voyager 2 is powered by RTGS, the power of which drops every year.
Okay. Or you could say say the name of it. Is RGTS radioactive?
RTS?
Whatever it says there. The
RTS. Hey, Alexa, is the RTS radioactive?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Or RTG. Maybe it's RTG.
RTG, yeah.
Hey, Alexa, is the battery RTD radioactive?
Sorry, I couldn't understand, but I may have a few recommendations. There's a skill called full battery. Would you like to try it?
No, I don't need to try it. I don't.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
No.
The last one I have is full battery. Would you like to try it?
No. No.
Well, you got a picture of it, guys. So there's the battery. That's it's radioactive battery. That battery is small, by the way. It's not big, and it's inside a Voyager satellite. If that's your cup of tea, you believe that stuff, and it's there, and it's radioactive. And so why don't we have this in other things? Why don't we have this battery in other things? I don't know. You'd think it would never stop. So you could put this in drones that would fly forever, like in the movie, or whatever, space, You could put them in anything and they'll just keep running. Just use the same battery source they have in Voyager.
Yep. Huh. Now, this last one, in 2001 Space Odyssey, the video phone calls.
Yes.
It's used. That's used. That's used everywhere now. I mean, in the movie 2000 Space One, it wasn't like the video calls were live. I think they're pre-recorded because it takes the distance that it takes for the video to get to your ship.
Yeah, pre-recorded because it transmits on particles in vacuum. Vacuum of space. If it's a vacuum, somehow there's magically particles that a transmission can connect to and jump from particle to get to the. It requires particles. So if there's a vacuum of space, I guess now we have particles in space. I think it's changed. I think that's how transmissions work in space now because of particles. You might have to type in other particles in space, but I don't know if you want to go all that extra route. But here we go.
Well, in this one, I'm just trying to see any other movies. This is called 30 movies that predicted the future in a weird way. Now, of course, we're not going to go to every single one, but we already did the that one, Network, 1976, Broadcast. I don't know what that one is. See, Star Wars, 1977. One Piece Star Wars. Oh, the hologram.
Yeah, we got the holograms now. We saw that. I saw your New Year's in Seattle. The New Year's Seattle show was
holograms, basically.
All holograms. Breathtaking, man.
So I never thought about Star Wars predicting the future, but I guess holograms, you could say that they are. And then Eternal Sunshine in a Spotless Mind. What did they do there? Erasing memories, especially one of the heartbreaking variety in the tech humanity would use and abuse in any way similar to those, especially an excellent Jim Carrey. Using the technology trying to erase people's memories.
They do this for real?
No, our government won't do that.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, I guess they do that. They erase your memories. A lot of people have erased memories.
They wouldn't want to brainwash you.
You got to ask yourself, how are they erasing everybody's memories? That's weird. I've been trying to figure that out. I think Tomicon talked about it being on the blue screen, and your computer screens have a blue light your back of your mind sees. Like, you can't. It's a blue light that drains your brain. People in computers, handhelds, everything. You're constantly having your brain rebooted by the internet. Unless you got brain damage. Like I've got brain damage. I think Texas Danny's pretty brain damaged. So I'm obviously on that one. So those of us with brain damage, we don't get affected by it.
Dang it. What's all these fucking advertisements that takes over your whole screen? Come on.
No, I've been inundated with that lately. It's every once in a while they kind of fluctuate and they kind of hit hard. In fact, I was telling you about Saturday. My internet, this whole area was in flux, was in weird flux. There's a lot of internet fluctuations been going on all over the place. I don't know if you guys out there, a lot of you out there have experienced the internet flux. It's not just you. It's not just you and your computer and you getting mad. It's a lot of us.
Well, I agree with Prenta. Our government would never do that. I agree with you. There's no need for them to do that. Well, actually, I wish they would on a few people. I have a whole list of people I wish they would erase their memories. Trust me.
I'm sure they have. I'm sure we don't know what extent a human mind has with the effects. Everybody's different when it comes down to the blue light, they call it. There's a certain light that your brain picks up, your subconscious, and they're hacking your human brain every time you pop up your. Now again, people, don't take this to the bank. You pop your computer up or your handheld, they hack your brain. They're like taking shit away from your head.
What did she say? I actually saw a warning on some movies that say blue light sensitive with smoking drugs and sex warning.
She knows what I'm talking about. Okay. It's the blue light. That's why they call it that blue screen of death. You everyone remember that blue screen of death? It's always the blue light. It's always the blue. In fact, when you, I think Uli Mundi does these videos, and a lot of them he puts up there are blurred blue. They've got a blue blur to it. Blue blur. Blue blur. Anyway, it's got a blue blur. In fact, this one here has a blue blur. It's somehow fucking up your head. It's getting into your brain. Some of you are being hacked. Now, I wear special glasses so it don't bother me, and I have brain damage.
Well, if the government, if you are watching this channel, I don't know why you would, but if you are, you guys got my permission with any truth channels that are going to talk about what's with the date September 1/1 coming up. Wipe them all out. Get those people out of here, please. Please. I don't want to hear another conspiracy on the September 1/1. I don't want to hear it. Wipe those people's memories out. Get them out of here. I'm done of hearing that crap. So,
well, I like it.
Take it from me.
I like it though. Remember, because it helps me identify who's who.
Yeah, I know, but
it's just annoying. I know you just have to stay away from it.
Fucking boring. It's like, oh god, I got to hear this shit for something that happened 20 years ago.
You'll be shocked. You will be shocked. There's those building that crashed in Florida, and people that are handling the videos about the conspiracy behind the crashing of the Florida building. Their views are off the charts. Their subs are immediate. Like these guys just started doing it.
I know.
People are obsessed with things like that. It will never go away.
Oh God, yeah.
Never go away.
They live for it. They live for it. Bob, as soon as that happened, the one you said about Florida, as soon as it happened, there were channels all the way up. Look what they're trying to feed us. Look at this fakery. And it's like, oh my God. They haven't even given 24 hours to breathe. It's like, really? You people need to get a fucking life. Walk your dog. Holy shit. It's like somebody, oh shit. Hey, Joey, in Virginia, this building just fell down. What? That's fake. That did not happen. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, they got.
Oh fuck!
I heard.
Like, you know what, people? Shit does happen bad in this world, and we don't want it to happen, but shit does happen. Earthquakes happen. Buildings fall down. I hate to say it, it happens. What? Every car accident is going to flip in the air. It's all going to be fake next. I mean, it's like people give no offense. I want to get off topic, but people give. No offense, our government way too much credit in the first place. Listen, they do shit, yes, but don't give them all that credit. They're not that smart. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I just think there's something out there just taking names and just going around getting people. Nothing to do with any humans, no governments, no organizations, no nothing. Just a good old-fashioned Grim Reaper, just running around getting payback. Everybody owes a debt. If you were famous, you got money, you're a star, you met somebody at the crossroads, like we were joking about the crossroads, and that guy with a black top hat handed you a piece of paper, you signed it, and now you're rich, you have all these good fortunes. Well, now he's coming back for you. He's taking payment now. The Grim Reaper. Eric, in fact, how many people on the same subject of that building? I don't want to change something too much. How many of you people, I think I mentioned this on the show, how many of you people remember Jesus or Yeshua, whatever you want to call him, or Joshua, ever running around with a sickle? With a sickle. Eric, I think we brought it up before. Do you remember Jesus with a sickle? We brought it up on there's multiple.
You did bring it up before. And I can't fucking remember that conversation.
Yeah, Jesus now has a sickle. He carries a sickle. Now listen again. There's two different types he can carry. He carries the one for the grapes. They say it's for the grapes. He carries a sickle. It's for the grapes. And the other one show the sickle that he's carrying for the wheat. For the wheat. Now, the same sickle that the wheat sickle is also the one that the Reaper carries.
No.
Yeah. Yes. Jesus has a sickle. So if you type in, if Eric can even show you guys his evidence, Eric can type in.
Moses having horns.
You could, yeah. Moses also has horns. Eric can type in Jesus.
Hold on a second. What do you mean, Moses have horns?
Well, Moses has horns now.
The human guy named Moses.
Yeah, well, he's portrayed. Let's put it this way: he's portrayed to have horns, like in literature or in pictures, in statues. It's a lot of the new mythical characters all have horns now. Like
here's a picture of a statue having horns.
Yeah,
like that. Because here's a picture of a statue of him having horns. Is that
he's got horns. That's just one. And a lot of early paintings, he's got horns, or he's got two beams of light coming out that look like horns. You understand that? We're just calling them horns. They could be two beams of light, two whatever. He's got horns. I call them horns as horns can be. To me, that's Moses, and he's got horns. So now let's not call him the devil or anything.
I think you guys are all wrong.
No, Eric,
I think since we're talking about predicting the future, I think Moses predicted Disneyland, and he just got himself a little cat horns or a little Mickey Mouse kind of horns, and he wants to go to Disneyland.
Well, type in Jesus holding a sickle. This is where a lot of the people in the sidebar are going, huh? When does Jesus have a sickle?
Holding. How do you spell Cisco? Sickle?
Sickle. CYCLE. That's the best way to do it. Probably wrong. And you should be there holding a sickle if you hit images. Does it show him holding a sickle in anything, or it's gone now?
Hold on, I thought
Or we misspelled it to the point where it's not going to show up.
I think they're putting Jesus on a bike.
Oh, that's cycle. I misspelled it. SY or SICLE. Misspell it and Google will correct it. I can't spell for shit. Everything keeps changing for me. There he is. So if you guys notice him, he'll have a sickle in many of the old paintings. See, he's holding a sickle. And as you keep going through the pictures, Eric, you're going to see more and more of him holding a sickle. There's two different types again. There's the sickle that you cut grapes with, and there's the other larger sickle to cut wheat with.
I got to read this. Florida collapsed because they refurbished the condos, expensive granite, and heavy hot tubs and kitchens. Wasn't strong enough to hold it up, obviously. That's the most that's what I'm talking about. One of the most intelligent answers that I have seen about these things, because those buildings were old and they weren't being kept up, and they kept adding to the rich stuff like
millionaires
hot tubs and modern day kitchens with heavier stuff. You're absolutely right. And guys, don't get me wrong, people. I like somewhat conspiracies, but when you take a conspiracy and you go way off the end, you kind of destroy all other small conspiracies that might be true. You know, like the conspiracy of the condo is not, and I don't really consider this as a conspiracy, because they have been known to be adding heavier stuff. Now people are like, well, you mean granite, like in a kitchen? Granite. You know, like, okay, people. First of all, condos are like houses. You buy an apartment, you buy it. Yeah. A lot of people put granite. Now, yes, a granite's not super heavier than the regular thing, but if you add that to every floor, added weight to the point, and then you add hot tubs, water, more weight, then it's just no different than a bridge that having more population in cities more than ever. Then now these bridges on cities are getting cracked because they can't handle the massive amount of weight that's been added over the years. I mean, it's common sense. But don't get a conspiracy guy. Oh, no. The government is just trying to add you fear. Listen, come on. I get it, adding fear. But not everything is to add fear, okay?
I think it's Jesus. Now go back to the other picture.
It could be Jesus. Maybe, yeah.
He's the Grim Reaper.
Stop. I'm willing to accept Jesus is doing this more than our government.
Yeah, he's the Grim Reaper right now. So go back to the pictures, and you're going to see more pictures of him holding the sickle, like the Grim Reaper sickle, like the sickle of death.
Right here?
The sickle, yeah, multiple sickles. He's going to have all kinds of paintings with sickles. There's a sickle. Yeah, right there. Oh, that's the sheep one. There's one with a sickle. He's going to have sickle. That's weird because that looks like Russian. Yeah. But you're going to see more and more paintings popping up with sickles. More and more Jesus paintings with sickles. I keep seeing them pop up. Like people talk about, do you remember when Jesus was blindfolded? And I said, nah, he was never blindfolded. He said, yeah, he is now. And then you look up blindfolded Jesus, and you got tons of pictures of him being blindfolded from back in the day, antiquity. And now he's also popping up all over with sickles, just like the angel of death, old Grim Reaper.
Dedicated behavior aberrations have helped save me. All pervs are safe?
That's Danny.
Yeah. I know it's a humiliation if I don't do a hat for a show. Oh, some people said I don't know. I'm not gonna get into it, but some people said I can't do shows on a hat. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll do a couple weeks without a hat. Ain't no big deal.
Wear a fucking hat. Who cares?
Yeah, sometimes I wear, sometimes I don't.
I shave my head. You're gonna see a bald fucking shaved head. Why do I want to have a bald shaved head on camera?
Sometimes when I don't wear a hat, it's also because sometimes the way the lighting hits me here from the outside, the hats or whatever black starts to look digitally like and it just I don't care to deal with it. So
I do it for the light. Everything's too bright for me. I've got snow blindness. When I woke up at 16, I have snow blindness. So I have to
see if anything else is interesting. Star Trek: The Voyage Home. We wish the version of time to spend in the fan where involves shooting around the sun was the real thing, but we settle for which tech the movie did predict. Transparent aluminum. Yep, Mr. Scott helped invent the 1986 Earth because of reality on our planet. 2009, thanks to the scientists in University of Oxford who bombarded regular aluminum with powerful X-rays. So the next time someone asks for what they can get, X-rays. I'm trying to think of when they use the X-ray in that movie. I'm gonna have to rewatch it just to see that scene. The Running Man, Running Man, this is interesting. Well, when people talked about that one movie, Bob, what's that one movie with the girl, the bow and arrow?
Mockingbird.
Mockingbird.
That's her name. She's the Mockingbird. Whatever girl with the bow and arrow lady.
Yeah.
Oh God, I forgot that one too. Just put in Mockingbird and it'll pop up.
The Mockingbird. The Hunger Games.
Hunger Games.
Okay? Now, before the Hunger Games, people say, "Oh, that's to use real people in for TV television." Well, 1987, Stephen King wrote a book called The Running Man, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, where they use criminals who they arrest and they put them in games where if they win, they survive. And remember, there was other movies even before The Running Man. Remember about Death Race 2000?
Yes.
Where they kill people for money, and it's all on television. Like if you run over a baby, you get like this amount of points. What was that? I'm gonna type that in.
Citizens, you get so many points. The different ages of people, you get. It's a movie We're not laughing at the actual incident that were to happen. No, we're talking about the movie, which is fake. Death Race 2000, which is run people over for points. Kind of weird.
Here we go.
Yeah.
And there we go. And look, people forget that Sylvester Stallone was in this too.
Sylvester Stallone was in it. David Carradine. Was it David Carradine?
David Carradine was in it.
Yeah.
People in leather. The Judas Priest singer
He's
right
Frankenstein.
there.
Yeah, he's Frankenstein right there.
And it was a game. It was a game that's televised. Everybody watches it.
Everybody watches it.
They have to run over people for money. They kill people.
Yeah.
There he is.
Well, it's like The Purge.
Yes.
Like The
Yes.
Purge.
It's early Purge movie.
It's the first Purge movie where they cut down the population. So all the hospitals were wheeling all the senior citizens and people that were sick out to the road. And then they were waiting for their favorite driver to come up, and they would take them all out with all the wheelchairs and just take them all out with his weird vehicle. It just kills them all.
Yes. The early Purge. That's perfect.
The Purge.
And I remember that the hospitals, whoever they like, they bring them out there. What does it say? There were people trapped in a car park alive after a collapse, and they just let them die. Very bad response.
I heard about that. Yeah.
I don't know too much of that story part, but
Now the I'm not going to go into it. Then the fire trucks were waiting outside for more responders to show up. Meanwhile, people were alive in the basement screaming to get out.
Our people in the chat, they're the smartest people in the world. That happened in the Toxic Avenger as well. Car hitting predictor for points. Yeah. Toxic Avenger. Yeah. So I remember when people talk about Hunger Games started this. No, they didn't. Didn't. You got the Running Man. You got the Death Race 2000, which came out in the 70s.
First one.
The first one. Yeah, not that remake crap.
No.
That remake was freaking bad.
Yeah, the original 70s one, the Death Race 2000. Killing people, lining people up. I loved it as a kid growing up. I'm sorry, people. I'm all about the whole Grim Reaper taking people. Right now, fuck them. Let them go.
Oh,
it doesn't bother me.
The James Bond movie died the other day with their cars almost invisible. Yeah, they got stuff like that now. That's that. I mean, believe it or not, they got stuff where it almost makes it look like it's invisible with how the special lightings, how they do it.
Yeah.
That's not really a far stretch anymore.
Well, they got mirrors that reflect what's behind you onto the mirror in front of you, so it looks like you're visible. Like you're not seeing your face. So you have a mirror that you walk up to, but you're not seeing your reflection. It's the cameras are reflecting what's behind the mirror and projecting it to the front of the mirror.
Yeah,
they're coming out. So you look like you're seeing right through it. You're not, there's nobody there. It's kind of interesting.
Abyss. What's one in the Abyss? What did they use as feature? Oh, there's a lot of things feature. Having their first encounter did resonate audience. Okay, yeah. But did not make impact. Using breathable liquid to help divers survive. Oh yeah, breathable liquids.
They have that.
So they go deeper in the water. Yeah, they
have that.
They have that. Yeah, I don't know how good it is now, but I mean they have that.
Imagine that. Ooh, boy, yeah, for pressure and everything. That's
back in 1989.
Yeah, the Navy SEALs kind of play with that a little bit. I don't know in this place, man. Reverse flag military place. So it's the reverse flag military. They got all kinds of weird shit.
Oh, Dick Tracy talking to the watch. Oh, yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. Dick Tracy, James Bonds, and all that. Watches, that smart watches. You call on everything now. Oh, yeah. Where everybody thought that was cool. That ain't nothing now. That is nothing now. Oh, there's Ghost in the Shell. A live-action adaptation, the most popular, the Scarlett Johansson, which allowed to blend into environments to the point of invisibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Now, this one is actually huge, in my opinion. The Lawnmower Man. I mean, they really did the VR in that movie.
Yeah.
Used it to, well, I mean, the movie is they give him a liquid where he's able to accept things so his brain could grow and get smarter. But the VR stuff is everywhere now.
Well, it connects both hemispheres of the brain together. It connects both parcels of the brain. Your brain is separated. So connect the left and right all together, front, back, everything's one solid functioning unit. And the guy became genius, like super genius. Can become powerful and magical.
Yeah. So I can see that. What Super Mario Brothers movie has something that was what is it? Despite the adaptation of classic Nintendo video game, the critical commercial flop, he developed a strong fan base over the years. One led to certain fans unable to shake the movie's upsetting evocation of 9/11. Oh, really?
Oh shit!
Wow.
I never knew Super Mario Brothers had the fucking Twin Towers.
Yeah, and look.
What?
And how they had the smoke there. Yeah. Now I feel bad because I don't want to give any conspiracy. I don't want to feed conspiracies more stuff.
Wow,
I feel like I'm doing that now. Shit. God damn it.
Look at the size of the antenna.
I know, right? I know. So I guess Super Mario Brothers predicted September, huh? September 1.
Yeah, it did. Super Mario Brothers did it. That's the conspiracy answer. Who did it? Super Mario Brothers. They did it. They did everything. They designed the whole thing. Yeah, look at that antenna.
That's
Big
pretty good. That's pretty good.
Every time I see that antenna, it's bigger. It's going to be big as the building next time. It's bigger. How big is that fucking antenna? It's got to be a tower by itself, man.
Yeah.
What is it? A remote control building? Was it a remote control building?
This is neat. I kind of hate showing this kind of stuff because I don't want to give conspiracy people more stuff to use because you know how smart they think they are. But I mean, that's in the movie that's in the movie Super Mario Brothers. Wow. I mean, that's crazy to think about. Look, predicted in Super Mario Brothers of all movies.
Wait, go back to before it's broken. Let me see the picture of. Wait, keep going. Okay, go back down. Go down. Right there. Stop for a second. Yeah, big ass antenna. Okay, I'm gonna hit the button. Now. It's gonna send electric charge into the building and blow up. 1, 2, 3. Hit the button. Send it to the large antenna. Okay.
Well, I mean, the movie. I mean, I hate showing it because
I never saw that before.
I just hate it because September's coming up for the 20th year, and I want to feed anything to people. I hate that, but it's just kind of weird how I never even knew that Super Mario Brothers had anything close to it.
Oh, that's so funny!
Wow,
that's funny. Super Mario Brothers.
Of all movies, right?
Wow, we have a comic book, man.
This is a comic book. I mean, it's almost like saying, that's like if somebody goes, Eric, I have a new Mandela Effect for you. What is it? Super Mario Brothers now have almost a prediction image of 9/11. I'll be like, what? I've never seen that before. I remember watching Super Mario Brothers, but of course we watched it back then where.
Yeah, I don't remember that scene.
Yeah, that's weird. That's crazy.
I don't remember that scene. Super Mario Brothers. I think that's only in this place.
The net already came up. Oh, the cable guy. What's this on Cable Guy?
What's this Cable Guy?
Chip the Cable Guy delivers a speech at the end of the bizarre dark comedy in which he predicts a future full of conditions we now take for granted, huh? Very soon, every American home will integrate their television, phone, and computer. Oh, wow, that's true.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
True. Shoot. I'm seeing ourselves right now through the TV. You could do TVs connected to your, if you have that kind of TV, connected to your doorbells. You could talk to people through it. And I forgot Cable Guy, 1996. I like the Cable Guy movie.
Yeah.
That's one of Ben Stiller's best movies that everybody hates. I don't know why. I liked it. Even Jack Black is in the 1996 movie the cable guy.
That's hilarious.
That is good. That is good.
Yeah, everybody's going to be integrated into one big Yeah, correct.
It is.
Perfect. How perfect is that? Come on, man. Nothing real.
Hey, Bob, I remember Gabriel one time, his computer monitor broke.
Yeah.
He goes, Dad, I need another monitor for. Well, I go for now. Just hook up your monitor through the TV. Use the TV as a monitor.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's a different world. TVs have so much. Now we already saw The Car. We already saw The Truman Show. Enemy of the State. Yeah. You Got Mel. Yeah. Cute. Yeah. Blah blah blah. Mining Report. We already saw that. War Games. I mean, War Games. This one here is about most quoted line in War Game was spoken by the film scientist War Machine, the computer Joshua, as it waged hypothetical form of combat to the point of very real global thermonuclear war after teenager accidentally hacked into it. I mean, hacking the computers running your war. I mean, yeah. And remember, Bob, in this movie, he did like the first almost movie where the internet, we uses the phone to connect.
Yeah, the hard line, the phone.
And that was in 1982.
Yeah. Amazing, man.
Yes, Juan Torres, Cherry 2000 is
Cherry 2000. Oh my God.
That movie too.
Wow. Yeah.
That movie too. Back to the Future Part 2. I mean, some things, they have hoverboards, but they didn't do it like with the movie.
Well, a lot of that's a whole separate show.
Videodrome, okay. Demolition Man, what did they do there? Sadly, we don't have the 3 seashells. Oh God, thank God. A reliable instruction on how they work, but one correct prediction made by the 90s action guilty pleasure starring Sylvester Stallone with a self-driving car. Oh yeah, self-driving car. They did. Starship Troopers, interactive TV. Oh, yep.
Big time.
Big time.
Yes. I forgot about that.
Star Trek 2, Wrath of Khan. We're getting closer to the end. Weird Science. That's a good one. If we were in the 80s, John Hughes films, planned to create a magical and superior cool lady friend by tossing whatever tech and Barbie dolls they had to computer like a Swedish chef. The attempt to create a sentiment like predated event of a 3D printer by a better part of 3 decades. I mean, they got 3D printers. I mean,
You don't have to try on clothes because you can go online and add clothes to yourself, like your online person.
Yeah.
You have an avatar of you online and you add clothes to it, so you don't have to put clothes on it.
Yeah. Look at the Jetson movie, 1990. One of our pieces of tech become reality from animated family's future. You think of it would be flying cars. Instead, we got the cleaning robot. Oh, yeah, the cleaning robot. You have iRobot on the ground and stuff. Yeah, that's true. That's true. The Jetson knew we're going to have cleaning robots.
Yeah, they knew it.
Oh, what's Mad Max one? Mad Max Pulse across the globe.
Just walk away.
Here, gasoline and bullets are prized commodities more valuable than gold or diamonds.
Walk away.
Yeah, that's true. And you know what's funny? Like I was saying with these articles, there's some good movies on there, but I just showed everybody how the movie Runaway had everything in it. And why isn't Runaway on none of the list? It doesn't make sense. Tom Selleck was a big star. Gene Simmons is a huge musician. But
yes.
Runaway didn't have 1 or 2. It had the flying
everything
camera, the mist, the bullet, the heat-seeking bullets, the robots, the microchips.
Yeah, everything.
We talk about it. We didn't talk about in Runaway. One of the main things in Runaway was the mechanic spider robots to attack you to shoot acid into your body.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They have that now.
Blow up your artery. Bleeding out to death. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't know. To me, it reminds me again. We need to do a show on the oh god, the Adam Sandler movie I just mentioned earlier. Yeah, the
Pixel.
Pixels. Like the aliens have showed up here to Earth, Eric, and now they've taken everything from books to movies to everything. Anything that's fictional, they're making it real now. Everything is like from the movie.
Well, I mean, we could wrap Pixels into like a video game movie world that's almost true. I mean, you got a bunch of movies kind of like what you're just talking about, Pixel. I mean, you have Radio Player One, you know, a video game types world. I mean, you got one coming out this Friday called Free Guy.
Ooh,
about a character in a game. Gaining almost an AI in a weird way, where a video game character is like, why do I do the same thing every day? And to wake up. So I mean, there's a big show we could do on video games, on how reality.
Oh, what's that movie with The Rock and was it Jumanji? The one they all show up into the game.
That's the newer Jumanji with The Rock.
Yeah, so life is real. They show up in the game as a character in the game. So everything they do in the game is it's life. I mean, they're getting hurt. They're running and breathing heavy through the jungles. They're being chased. Everything's real. They stub their toe, it hurts, but it's a game. You know, it's a fucking game. Everything's a game.
Yeah. I mean, you could take that all the way back to Tron.
Tron.
And in the game of Tron, or in the computer world of Tron, the evil guy decided, the AI evil guy says, let's make him play games.
Yeah.
Let's kill him off in games.
I watch weird people. I'm anthropology, chaotic neutral, and I watch people, and I'm like, I'm looking at a character in a game. There's people doing the stupidest, mundane things. I'm like, all the things that's happening in the world, everything that's happening, and you're just just like nothing is like nothing to you. As in, people like us are emotional. We're like, what the fuck all the time, 24/7. What the fuck? And then other people are like, business as usual. Oh, like, oh God, what? Your vibrations. Are you in a different game than me? Are you a character in the game? What are you? Weird. Yeah, here we are.
And guys, we're at the end, but I want to remind you all. I'm going to put this link. I haven't made the show for tomorrow night on, but there's a guy who does Bigfoot research and all that, and he actually made documentaries on the Bigfoot research where he's on YouTube. This one's over an hour, and I got him on there tomorrow. Not just a director, a man who believes in Bigfoots and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And has done research on it. And I got this guy on for tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Pacific time. So I haven't got the link up, but if you guys want to see some of his work, this is actually free on YouTube. You can watch it free, and I'll probably have the link up within the next 2 hours. I just been so busy. I've been slacking. A lot of stuff. Dogs gotta get shot. It is what it is. But I'll get it up. So tomorrow night, guys, you should want to watch this. I mean, we're gonna hear a guy who studies it, who actually created some documentaries on it, and it's gonna be interesting. So I want to see you guys there tomorrow night. So beyond that, we'll be back on Wednesday like normal. There's nothing. I haven't got that link up yet because I've been slacking. This is all things to do. And guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today. I thought it'd be fun to talk about. I'm not here to say these movies knew what the future is, but it's kind of cool how the human has the imagination that what things are going to come out in the future. And it's kind of neat how some movies I'm not saying missed the boat. It's not there yet, not happening. But how certain movies like Flash Gordon, where we were making fun of the penis-looking ships, well, that's happened. We're seeing penis-looking ships flying in space now. And the Runaway movie, holy shit, that stuff is all being done now.
Yes.
Everything in that movie is here.
Yes. Yes.
And you can watch Runaway. I think you can watch Runaway on Amazon Prime.
And don't forget, guys, you can also see Von Braun's ship that's in Von Braun's science fiction book that I don't know, I never heard he wrote, that Elon Musk, his son, is putting into space. So Elon Musk, which is also the character in the book that Von Braun wrote to Emperor Mars, is also putting up a rocket ship with the 50s flares and 50s shit on it. And there you go.
And Alan, there is going to be a Supernatural show coming up. I'm working on a couple of Supernatural guests, and I'm trying to get a date with them. You know, it's fun to go into the Supernatural. Some people that study it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to, you know, might do on this Wednesday. Is this whenever I could get these certain people on? And I'm working on that right now as we speak, Alan. I am working on a group because I want to do a paranormal show. But to be honest with everybody, every time we do a paranormal show, like most haunted places, nobody watches. I don't know why. I'm serious, Alan. Nobody. It's like nobody cares, and it's so sad because I love the paranormal, but I'm working on some exciting guests about the paranormal that might get people excited to watch. So I'm working on that now, but I'm glad to see that some of you like the paranormal. But I think our lowest show was paranormal in Canada. Nobody gave a shit about that. I do. I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Could Connor and I join the live? If you guys want to come on and talk paranormal, of course.
Absolutely.
We've always tell people, Alan, in the chat that my email address is actually in the description.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to come on about a subject, all you have to do is email me, say, hey, Eric, I want to come on and talk about this. I will create a show for it.
Yeah.
And like Bob says, if somebody comes on, like, or not trying to be who they are, trying to be a jackass, we'll throw them off. We'll finish the show off. But if you want to come on and really talk about Supernatural, just email me on what day you're available, and we just do it.
No problem.
We love talking to people.
Yeah, I love it. We do paranormal. We also do Well, I mean, we did a couple of things that kind of popped up in history that nobody knew about. So I call it paranormal.
Well, I know Paranormal Underground. He's working, but he's trying to work out a day where he wants to do. He's asking if we could do a bridge. What was it called? The Pyramid Bridge Part 2. What's I'm so bad. What was the name of our show about the bridge?
Can't remember.
Oh my God.
Too many shows.
Was it Bridgewater? Hold on. I'll tell you. I feel so bad. The Bridgewater Triangle.
Okay. Your triangle. Yeah, I remember the triangle.
Bridgewater Triangle, because of the paranormal underworld lived in Connecticut. He lived where that was at. He lives close to it. And we're like, yeah, you tell me what day. We'll do a part 2 because you were there. Yeah. You went there. I want to hear it. How does Friday sound? Friday's perfect.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I don't have anything scheduled. Well, we're scheduled to be on Friday. Friday's perfect.
Yeah, usually Friday we do the anything goes kind of a show. Anything goes. We just start talking to the side mostly.
And here's my email address right here. It's in the description too. If there's a certain subject of the Supernatural you kind of want to talk about, let me know. Because I like to do some research and get stuff ready for that part of the Supernatural. So if there's a certain Supernatural that you want to key on, let me know, and I have it ready. So Friday is a Supernatural show.
Yes.
So
yes, it is.
beyond that, guys, we're going to end the show here. I want to thank everybody for showing up. It was a fun day. It was awesome. And I'll see some of you tomorrow night on the Bigfoot show. And then Wednesday on whatever show. And then on Friday, we're going to have a supernatural show. So, all right. See you guys later.